Hey, what's going on, guys? Vega here from Serpent X Special Forces. I just did a video on a teardown, which I'm sure will be out soon, but just to address a concern or a question that might come up off of that video, right now what I'm preparing to do is apply liquid metal to this Asrock Challenger RX 5700. Now, here's a couple things. First off, the heatsink needs to be copper. You don't want to use liquid metal on aluminum heat sinks. It will eat right through it, which wouldn't be good. But you make sure that the heat sink is copper or nickel plated copper, and then you need to prep the area. Obviously remove all old thermal paste, all that good stuff, which we already have done. Now the next thing I like to do, in case any liquid metal decides to spill off the edges and touch any of these SMDs or transistors, I use this nail polish, which looks like that. So it's made by Sally Hansen. There's forums out there on which one they recommend because certain chemicals could be harmful, but I'm going to apply that around the GPU die, so that way we protect these devices. Then we're going to use liquid metal. Now I only have so much, but you don't need a lot. And this Q-tip that comes with it, you can use really any Q-tip, but I prefer these because certain Q-tips wind up leaving little pieces of cotton left behind, whereas those not as much. But you're just going to put a small drop in the center and then use the Q-tip to rub it around. So let me go ahead and prep this surface, and then I'll show you the next step. Just got done. We just need to let this dry. You can see the glossiness around the GPU die. That's the nail polish doing its thing. It will level off because it's liquid, but you don't need to put too much. You don't want it so high that you wind up, not allowing the heatsink to make sufficient contact with the GPU die. Plus, since this cooler has a raised, heatsink area to make direct contact with the GPU die, you don't really need a lot. It's just basically applying, dip the brush, hit the edges so you get all the excess off, and just like you're painting with a paintbrush, basically a tiny little, like you're painting some art, and just go across each of those devices. So we're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna start applying the liquid metal, which I will bring you in for after I start the process. Before I continue, I wanted to show you guys how little you really need. That right there is just about right, maybe a little bit too much. It's really hard to zoom in on. I know there's like 4 little balls, but once they get close to each other, they, just like Terminator, kind of morph into one unit. But we're going to spread that out on the heatsink. Then we're going to put a nice little bit on the GPU die, spread that out as well. Because I am unable to hold the camera or film while depressing the plunger, I'm going to do that separately and then show you the final result. But just be careful. This is the needle tip that you get, very small. But when you depress the plunger, you don't want to wind up shooting liquid metal across the PCB. So be very careful, but a little bit goes a long way. So let me go ahead and start doing that. Guys, just to show you another quick tip, I'm going to try to focus as much as I can. But you see how I have the Q-tip there? What I did is to prevent it from spilling out all over the place. The Q-tip's kind of in the way, stopping it. I did put too much, but you can use the plunger to suck some of it back up. So I might need to take a little bit more off, but you can use the Q-tip to stop from accidentally shooting liquid metal across the PCB as well. Just a little tip I wanted to share with you. So let me finish spreading that out. This is what it looks like on the GPU heatsink. Nice and level, not too thick. You don't want a thick layer, you just want something nice and thin. So that's all you really need. So let me go ahead and finish spreading this out, take out a little bit more, and go from there. There you have it. We have liquid metal both on the heatsink and the GPU die. I already connected the fan 4-pin. It's just a matter of you know, placing the PCB onto the cooler. I like to bring it over to the edge of the table so that way this bracket hangs over and it can lay flat and flush. And then remounting everything, which we have our GPU mount right here, or bracket, whatever you want to call it. And that's pretty much how you apply liquid metal to any GPU. I would honestly recommend using some of the tips that I provide to you. If you have a better way of doing it, great. But using the Q-tip to stop from overspraying or putting too much liquid metal on the PCB or accidentally shooting over, or you know, using too much, the Q-tip tip can help you out, as well as spreading it out. I like the Q-tips from Grizzly. You can use other Q-tips. It's just a matter of how much cotton or lint it will leave behind. But it's a very simple process. I hope you guys got some useful information out of this video. Like, share, subscribe, and comment below. I'll probably do a different video about the temps of this GPU after removing the stock thermal paste for liquid metal. But thanks for stopping by, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good day.